Hey everybody, Jeffrey East here. Welcome to episode 5 of East. That looked like a 10. Hey everybody, Jeffrey East here. Welcome to episode 5 of Live from EastNashville Studios. Nashville, Tennessee, my 20 square foot area oasis. It's a good life. I like it. So this past week, I was on the road with my buddies Home Free. Got on the tour bus, got to ride and be a rock star for a little while. And first stop was in Nederland, Texas, which is Tim Faustad's hometown. The guys played a show there, and I got out on stage, and I got to play Why Not with them, which is always a treat. And then on Friday night, I got to play Fort Worth Stockyards, Will Rogers Auditorium, which if you say it fast, undoubtedly comes out Will Rogers Auditorium. I almost slipped up on stage and said that. quite the moment. Thankfully, I didn't. But yeah, it was an incredible experience. I love hanging out with Home Free. I love going back to Texas. Obviously, I'm from Texas originally. Fort Worth was a big part of my life growing up in a family band. We left Texas when I was 10 years old, but one of the biggest shows we would play was at a place called the White Elephant Saloon there in Fort Worth, there in the Stockyards. And I don't know, it's something cool about going back at this stage in my life, at this point in my career, and playing guitar for 30 minutes in front of a sold-out auditorium in Fort Worth. Stuff I wrote. It's a dream come true. So to those of you that were there, that I actually met, so great meeting each and every one of you. And those of you that weren't, I really hope I get to see you down the road. So, release week. Brightest Stars came out on Friday. That was a cool moment. And you guys have been streaming it, and I can't thank you enough for that. I got word this morning that the Coffee House mix of Brightest Stars just got put on the Country Coffee House playlist on Spotify. That reaches over 500,000 followers on that playlist alone. That's a big deal, guys. That's a really big deal. That means that we now have 3 songs on the Country Coffee House playlist. Because of yours, Time is Cold, and now Brightest Stars is on there. It really makes me happy because, you know, I love writing meaningful ballads, and there may not be a spot for it in country radio, but I think we found a home on Spotify. I'm very thankful for that. So expect a lot more of those cheesy things. But to make it even cooler, the original mix of Brightest Stars was placed on Next from Nashville, New Music Nashville, and the big Mama Jamma playlist, Wild Country. So freaking cool and blessed and honored to be a part of such an incredible playlist. For those of you that don't know, for an independent artist like myself, playlisting on Spotify is everything. That's what got me a booking agent at CAA. That's what got me on tour with Home Free. That's what got me doing this little channel for you guys, because I actually have some fans now. Totally bizarre. But I owe each and every one of you a debt of gratitude for streaming that song and pre-saving it. Now, let's just keep it going. Let's keep the streams rolling. I hope you guys love the song. I'm getting some great feedback. I've gotten some really tender, heartfelt messages throughout the socials on this song, and it's exactly what I hoped this song would be for some people. A lot of folks going through some hard times. Obviously, this past weekend was a devastating weekend in the celebrity world with the loss of Kobe Bryant. And I wanted to make this video earlier in the week, but I just didn't know exactly how to go about doing that, because when you lose someone of that magnitude, of that global scale, it kind of collectively makes the world kind of stop and think for a little bit. To everyone out there that is struggling and going through a hard time or has been through a hard time, that's what Brightest Stars is all about. So if you haven't heard it yet, check it out. I hope it does you some good. The other big accomplishment this week, guys, maybe I should have led the video off with this, but are you ready for this? While I was on stage opening for Home Free in Fort Worth, you know what happened? Boom! We got 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. That is huge. That's amazing. I got this email from YouTube saying, congratulations on your first 1,000 subscribers. For those of you that don't know, the very first episode of Live from EastNashville Studios if you want to go back and watch it, I'll put a link down there somewhere, was all about triumph over fear. That was the name of the game for me, and that meant putting myself out there, starting this silly little channel. And my goal for the year of 2020 was to gain 1,000 subscribers. We started the year at 687. We are at 1,070 right now, and it's not even February yet. So, wow. Thank you all so much again. Yeah, we did it. We're just conquering goals left and right, man. I don't know. Maybe we should, what should the new goal be? What do you think? Is 2,000 crazy? Is that not enough? Maybe, what if we did this? 5,000, that's the new goal. There, I said it. Whew, pressure's on. We might be getting a little ambitious, but let's do it. Why not? I believe in you guys. One last item of business. This month, I have also started a new YouTube series for my patrons on Patreon called Left to My Own Devices. Left to My Own Devices is where I take this gear right behind me, my little Mac Studio, and I record songs I've written. I'm going to try to do at least one a month, probably just one a month right now because I'll get in over my head real quick if I'm not careful. But I will just record using the blue guitar in the corner or whatever keyboard I got, whatever I got laying around, and I will record just homemade versions of songs I've written. Could be stuff I've already released, could be stuff that might be released later, could be stuff that the world may never hear again. If you're interested in that, click on the Patreon link and yeah, join the fun. Thank you guys so much for all the support. You're wonderful. I'd love to hear how Brightest Stars is affecting you. If you have a story to tell me, send me a message. More than that, leave it in the comments below. I believe that music has the power to heal. It's cheesy, but I started writing songs as a form of therapy in 2006 when I lost my dad, and it's gotten me this far, and I still use it very much to this day as therapy. That's what Brightest Stars is all about. So yeah, thank you all so much for the support, and leave a comment below, like the video, subscribe if you haven't, share with the friends if you have any. If you don't, you should make some and then tell them about me. I gotta work on my outro. All right, thank you all so much. See ya.